Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're testing this evening, doing a special English for English as a second language. And what we thought we'd do was do a little bit of news. And you're welcome to type in the chat room, or the chat section. And we're checking all of our settings at the moment. Make sure everything is working as it is supposed to on YouTube Live. And I am located in Southwest Florida in the United States. And let's do a little bit of news and take it from there. Okay, I've opened the chat section. Okay, first I'm going to change the titles on this to English as a second language. And we are from LaBelle, Florida, USA, for speakers and readers of English as a second language. Ask questions and make your comments in the chat box. Okay, so we have that set up. Taking a look at some other settings. Okay, we've added that. And now we'll check some other settings while we're waiting here. Okay, putting in our location. recording date as today. Okay, we've got all of that in there. Okay, got that. All right, now we have most of our settings in here, so we'll save the changes to that. Okay, now we'll go back. All right, and the chat box is open. Okay. All right, now let's do a little bit of reading in special English. And this is from the Voice of America News, talking about President-elect Donald Trump taking a phone call, and the story is by Masood Farivar. On the campaign trail this year, Donald Trump had harsh words for Pakistan. Trump said, "These are not friends of ours," referring to Pakistan and China when he was campaigning. And he said, "We're going to probably have to deal with them a lot differently than we thought." However, this week, Trump had some different thoughts. During a phone conversation, Trump called Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif a terrific guy with a very good reputation who is doing amazing work. Pakistan is a nuclear-armed U.S. ally that has repeatedly thwarted U.S. aims in the region despite taking in billions of dollars in American aid over the past 2 decades. Though it has taken on militant groups on its soil, Pakistan has resisted calls to halt its support of insurgent groups fighting the U.S.-backed government in Afghanistan. Relations have soured under President Obama as Washington has deepened its engagement with Pakistan's arch-rival, India. Trump is known for not sticking to a script when he speaks. His impromptu remarks were a signature part of his successful presidential campaign and in line with his pledge to build new relationships with world leaders. But when it comes to foreign policy, analysts say consequences from a gaffe or misinterpretation by allies and adversaries alike can be severe. In a region marked by age-old rivalries, a statement by the American president can be misconstrued as a shift in the country's strategic alignments. With Pakistan long wary of the increasingly warm U.S. relations with India, Trump's flattering remarks came as a surprise that Islamabad apparently couldn't resist publicly reporting. According to a 200-word summary of the Wednesday phone call between Trump and Sharif released by the Pakistani Prime Minister's office, the president-elect called Pakistan amazing with tremendous opportunities. Pakistanis are one of the most intelligent people, Trump told Sharif. And when Sharif invited Trump to visit Pakistan, Trump reportedly responded that he would love to come to a fantastic country, fantastic place of fantastic people. The Pakistani Prime Minister's office hasn't responded to the criticism. Trump's transition team released a statement about the phone call, but did not confirm or deny the Pakistani version. Since the U.S. presidential election, Trump and his Vice President, Mike Pence, have received more than 50 congratulatory calls from world leaders. Sharif was not the only foreign leader to report words of praise from the incoming American president. Trump reportedly told Kazakhstan's authoritarian president Nazarbayev that under his leadership, the country had achieved fantastic success that can be called a miracle, and expressed a desire to visit the country. The fallout from Trump's off-the-cuff remarks to world leaders may lead his advisors to bring a greater measure of discipline to his international contacts. Reactions in Washington and in the region to Trump's unscripted conversations with the Pakistani Prime Minister range from bemusement to skepticism to incredulity. Trump's business interests in India have played into Pakistanis' fears that Trump will carry on the Obama administration's tilt towards India, experts said. Just days after the election, Trump met with 3 Indian business partners building a Trump Tower outside Mumbai, stoking criticism about the potential conflicts of interest arising from his global business operations. So the president-elect is gathering some controversy as he talks with leaders of other nations and seems to be aiming at a different foreign policy over what the previous policies for previous administrations have been. Okay, we're going to take a pause here on our special English broadcast from Southwest Florida in the United States of America. Reading from the Voice of America, News This Week.